Good evening, everybody.
Hey everyone, this is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. This is AT Coffee and Camping, Jason, and Jason from Pest Hunter Outdoors. Thank you all for coming. Welcome to my Tuesday coffee break. I have, as I posted on Instagram, this is the ABCs of today's coffee break. We got archery, bushcraft talk, and coffee. ABC right there. So we're going to see who's all going to be here besides us. I know Tim was in here earlier. Mr. Colan?
Oh, Timmy earlier.
Who's Mr. Colan? You?
Oh, I was supposed to say Mr. Colin.
It says Cullen.
Oh.
Does that sound like
No.
one of the
autofill?
Twilight? That sounds like one of those Twilight characters. By the way, I did do some research, and I found where to get these mugs blank for coffee, just in case people are interested. Oh man, this is
You better know.
This is not a 120 ounce coffee mug. This is a 1 liter coffee mug. So it's about, right now I've got about 30 ounces.
4 ounces shy.
What was that?
4 ounces shy of a.
Well, I could have put a full liter in it, but I said add more water, please.
Yeah.
I figured if it's telling me to add more water, I should be enough. But I've got some cool things I want to show you. First of all, is this.
The Tasco stick.
Yep, and this is what I paid for it.
That's awesome.
It's supposed to have a stand, obviously. But now this thing has been on an adventure in the last 2 days because when I pulled it out of the storage unit, I set it next to my windshield wipers on my windshield. And I drove to work and back with that there, and it didn't move once. So, yeah. It can handle going 70 plus miles an hour on the interstate and not fly off.
So what's
pretty
it
safe driving?
Huh?
So what's the saying? If you love it, let it go, and if it stays on your windshield until you get home, it is your yeah.
It does work pretty good, so that's pretty cool. I also have a big red treasure chest. I think Jason's seen it before.
Yeah,
it's been a while. I use it for my bushcraft stuff. Just to let you know, AT. It's a big plastic kids treasure chest I picked up at a flea market / pallet sale that was on the side of the road once, and I saw it. I said I had to have it.
Hi, Cliff.
Hey, Cliff. Okay, and the thing is, I was going to use it for Halloween and a bunch of candy in it, and let the kids just go, "Hey, candy's in there, whatever," But I want to figure out a way to get, using a couple drills, get it to open up on its own as soon as they, do a trick or whatever. So I've got time to work on that, trying to figure out how that was going to work. Something to do with fishing string and maybe a skeleton sitting in a chair. I don't know. Just like a pirate.
Pneumatics.
I don't know how to do pneumatics. It's a little bit out of my area. But I think a skeleton dressed as a pirate next to a big red treasure chest full of candy. What do you guys think?
That should work.
Especially the chocolate, the balloon things, So that's an idea, and maybe some pirate ducks. I have no idea. Just because.
Come on, Cliff, hop on. Come on up.
Now, what kind of coffee are you drinking?
I'm actually not right now.
Shock faced. What kind are you drinking? Okay, I'm having issues. I can't
An
hear
empty one.
Well, he is going through a hurricane right now.
Now he's in the eastern side of Texas.
Yes, but they're still getting the residual effect.
Yeah.
Empty.
Empty.
Empty one.
You got to resolve that.
I will.
Okay, I should have your prize out by Friday. AT,
No worries.
Woo.
I'm only one I'm
So-
holding on to is Mandy's. I got to get a hold of JV about seeing about getting it to him. So, if you don't know JV Hunting and Outdoors, he's a really cool guy. Really good fisherman. Oh my gosh. Got his own line of fishing lures and everything.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Mike, how you doing, brother? Thank you for coming. Now, I think Mike's
Hey,
the one
Mike.
that tea, I believe. I'm just trying to remember. Certain people drink certain things. I'm trying to remember. Cliff doesn't drink coffee. He drinks energy drinks, I think.
That's on him.
I can't drink energy drinks. I can't.
Ah,
Docs told me no. I can't.
no,
because my
it's bad.
it's bad for my heart. So they said I can't do it. So I drink
It's
coffee.
bad for everybody's heart.
Coffee's actually.
It's
supposed to
okay
be
if you
good
have.
for you.
Well, the energy drink, you're only supposed to have like 2 ounces a day
Of coffee.
if you're going to be. No, of energy drinks.
Oh, I don't even like the
I-
taste of it.
Well,
Yep,
taste
I see,
one
Mike. I was right. Mike's a tea guy.
tea and coffee.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, I was given a case of Red Bull once on my archery range. Literally a case of Red Bull. I gave it away because I don't like the taste of it. I didn't know what else to do with it.
I think some day.
What would you do with a case of Red Bull? Hey, Jay, how you doing?
You're
Is that another
I'd probably
case?
give it away.
going to ask me that? We're going to have the Red Bull test.
I think we got 3 Jasons in here now. Wow, you guys are taking over.
It's common.
So talking about Mike and T, he actually did a video not too long back. Well, it could have been 6 months to a year ago, on where he did a cold brew tea while he was out hiking, or like a
Right.
sun brew, yeah, cold brew or sun brew tea or something like that. Maybe a sun brew. Okay, he could correct me, but he did a
I
little
love
video
sun
on that.
tea.
That was pretty
Sun tea's
cool.
Good.
Mhm.
Yeah, my mom used to do a really good sun tea. For some reason, I'm not sure how she did it. Without adding any sugar, it was naturally sweet.
Mhm.
I'm not sure how she did it, but she got this big freaking. It was an old pickle jar, of all things. You know, with the giant pickle jars. Throw some Lipton tea bags or something in there, and next thing I know,
I have
we have
several of
sweet
those.
tea. So I remember drinking that as a kid. We
Okay.
drank a lot of.
I'm going to go
stuff
for a
that-
refill. I will be right back.
Okay, it may take you a little bit. Not like mine. Mine takes like 3 different pushing of the buttons to get this thing.
No. Oh, you got the Craig thing on. Okay. Keurig. That's why it takes forever.
Yeah, 30 ounces of coffee take a while to brew. How you doing, Jay? Thank you for coming. By the way, this is someone new. You probably have. I'm not sure if you know. This is also Jason, AT for short. So that's why I've been keeping until we get Cliff up here. So it'll be a little bit different. Then you got C, K, J, and J. Then Mandy shows up. Then an A. We were want to discuss stuff we use. You were talking about instant coffee earlier. So how much instant coffee do you use when you make your coffee? Because I like mine a little strong. So I wasn't sure how strong you like yours.
It depends on what it is. I tried the Death Wish instant coffee. I actually have a video on that. That one I can get away with just doing one because it's actually pretty strong.
Okay.
Cafe Bustelo depends on how much I actually would put water in it. Depends on how much water I put in it.
Yeah.
I might go to if I'm just doing like a 4 to 6 ounce cup. One's okay, but anything more than that, I'm definitely going to throw two in it to get more of that intensity going
All
in
right.
there.
With my Folgers that I usually carry with me on the trail, I do two. I have to do a minimum of two. If I'm having a really bad morning, I go three, but generally two. But the hardest part for me, because I drink mine with sugar, is carrying the freaking sugar on the trail, and I got to figure out how to get around that little thing. So, and someone says, "Oh, take honey." I'm sorry, folks. While honey is better for you, not necessarily easy to carry on the trail when you're backpacking.
No.
And the
So,
ants love honey more than they do sugar.
And so do they come and rob you of your honey.
Exactly.
so
You
it's
know,
funny you mentioned honey. I actually purchased 5 pounds of honey today.
ooh.
Ooh.
By the way, is that local
Very.
honey? Is it local honey?
It's not local to me. It's more local to Mr. Jason over here.
Mhm.
So there's a YouTuber by the name of Godwin's Honey,
Okay.
and I purchased it
Yeah.
from him.
Okay.
So
We get honey
I've got
from,
that coming in.
but we have a
I
couple.
think he's just south of me.
Okay, that's cool. We actually, when we can, get honey from a local beekeeper from Jenny's hometown. Um, Noble, is it Noble Bee or Dundee Honey? Dundee Honey, and which is really funny because she's from the same place, and he shows up at Renaissance fairs where we work sometimes. So we get a refill of our stuff, and I get free beeswax from him, from cast
Ooh.
off from bad candles and stuff like that, which I use for my bowstrings.
That's
So
awesome.
so that's always freaking cool. So I get honey and I get beeswax. So can't ask more for that. But yes, Mike, honey can attract bears. And luckily, there's not a lot of bears here in Iowa. Notice I said a lot of bears. Doesn't mean there's no bears. There's no such thing as no bears
Yeah.
in Iowa. Okay, thank you, Tim. I really appreciate it. If we have to go to Douglas Fir, let me know because that's probably going to be our next bet. Because usually you got to go a 26, 67. That's about the best you can do because the cedar arrows are hard to come by. I did find some on pre-finished sabs from Three Rivers Archery that might carry some, but that's about it. Sorry, guys. Talking archery, kind of got lost in that one. But coffee-wise, what I do, Jason, what kind of
Yes.
coffee are you drinking?
Class press.
Okay, could you type that out in the chat because I have trouble hearing you. It's not you. It is you, but it's also my hearing sucks. Anyway,
But yeah, I couldn't understand what he said either.
and
So
by
if
the
I
way,
wasn't drinking right now, I would be drinking this.
yeah, the Dark Crystal. You told me about that one. The thing is, I've tried espresso. I'm not a fan.
Well, so this is an espresso blend, which is a little bit different. This one right here, I would say, is more of a like a medium to dark roast.
Okay.
So, and I won't be doing this as an espresso. I'll be probably doing it typically as a pour over. So it's still going to be more similar to a coffee, but this actually drinks more like a dark roast. It's got a nice intense flavor, but especially later in the day, I'm going to go with something like this, just because it's going to have a lower caffeine content to it,
Right.
especially not brewing it as espresso. If I did it espresso wise, yeah, that would be fun.
If I was smart enough back in the day when I was still in the service, when I was stationed over in Germany, I would have found out what kind of coffee the Germans used when they made their coffee, because there's something about their walk plazas, their outside coffee shops, that you could get a caffeine fix just by breathing.
You were telling me about that, yeah.
I mean, you can't ask for something more than. I mean, I wish I could, let you guys experience that. That would take a lot of coffee from all of us making all our coffee at once at a group event.
Yeah.
You
Or
know,
walk
so
into a coffee shop.
I've done that, but it's still not strong enough.
That still smells wonderful.
Because nowadays they don't just get coffee. They have to have bunches and bunches of other stuff in it. Remember, I like mine
Yeah.
black with sugar. That's it.
See, I'm just black. I don't even put sugar in mine.
Well, I like mine a little sweet just because that's what I do. But my wife, when we go to get a coffee at, say, McDonald's, she's got to have a hazelnut iced coffee or, whatever. It's not just a black hot coffee or whatever. Or there's one of the half calf, decaf, whatever thingamajiggies that people talk about on TV all the time. But if you're going to get coffee, just get coffee. It's like, it reminds me of a skit I heard about a guy going into a high-end coffee shop and asking for black coffee. Not a big giant thing. He just wanted a cup of coffee. And they didn't understand him.
Yeah, like
I'm not sure if you've ever heard of that.
No, that's me. I'll go into a Starbucks and I'll get a black blonde coffee.
What's a blonde coffee?
It's a lightly roasted. I don't like the heavily roasted charcoal flavor.
I like the medium roast.
So,
Irish coffee is good,
yeah.
but I don't drink whiskey.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean
No,
I
I
don't
just
have
don't-
whiskey.
So here's the thing, Colin. Have you drank at Starbucks or ever get a Starbucks drink coffee?
Nope. I mean,
Okay,
okay.
so
Let me tell myself. I tried one. It was nasty.
Okay, so this is why they get the nickname Charbucks. And Jason's also discovered the trick. If you ever need to go to Starbucks, order their blonde. Get their blonde
Yes.
coffee or even like the blonde espresso, because it to me it doesn't drink like a regular blonde or light roast does. It is a little bit heavier than a lot of them, not quite as bright as some can be,
Right.
but it's not got that char taste to it because they do over roast all their beans. At least in my
Yes.
opinion, all their beans are over roasted. So if you get their blonde roast, it's actually a pretty decent cup.
Now here's that's cool, Jason, that you like go get ordering blonde and stuff. But okay,
Yeah.
if we were to roast our own coffee, first and most, what roast would it be? Medium roast, light roast, dark roast, or all three? Just because we want to be all three.
It'll probably be in between a light and a medium.
Okay, medium, light. So
Now, when you start getting into that deeper roast, like I said, it starts to taste like charcoal.
I don't like dark roast. I've tried
Yeah,
it.
I don't like
Not a
the what it is that they call it. They call it the gourmet coffees.
I don't do gourmet coffee.
I don't care much. No, that's when
She
that's when
does.
they're just bitter.
She likes that stuff.
Uh,
But
the bitter
here's-
coffees I
here's
don't
my
like.
thing. What I was going to say, if we had a coffee bean that we roasted, what kind of
Mhm.
coffee would you want us to create? Say we're creating a coffee shop. We roast our own beans. What kind of coffee?
It doesn't
Blanco.
matter to me. I like them all.
No. I mean your signature roast.
So to me, I think it would be a combination of, and kind of like what Jason was going into. So I've had several of these blends that's a combination of a light roast and a dark roast, but the dark roast it's not like an extra dark, but a combination of the two. So you got a little bit of flavor from both, but you definitely have more of the caffeine kick from the light. Those always, whenever I had those, they always turn out pretty good.
Okay. Your turn. What would you choose? So you're sort of a
Mine would-
lifestyle on yours, okay?
Yeah, I would be between the light and medium, and just call it the Blanco.
Oh, he's even got a name for it. Okay.
You say
Yes,
the Blanco?
The Blanco.
No, Blanco, Spanish for
Blanco.
white.
Gotcha. It broke up. I couldn't hear what you said at first, but I got you now.
Okay.
I think I would be right in the middle. I would probably be a medium roast, just because I like medium roast. It's just my thing. So, what would be a good name for a coffee shop like that? By the way, my wife's dream is to own a coffee shop and bookstore. You guys want to hear what it's called? Coffee Zombies and Bookworms.
That's pretty awesome.
Okay, it's not just a coffee shop. It's not just a bookstore. You would have a gaming shop for those people who do RPGs and role-playing games, and you would have a little deli type setup on the side, and a room for you could rent out for different events. But Coffee Zombies and Bookworms, and here's the logo. It's got a guy in bed trying to get out, looking like a zombie, but starting to drink coffee to become more human. Like the stages of man.
There's Mandy.
Mandy. Here.
So it's funny you mentioned that
That's why I
because
say. Go ahead.
a few years ago I came up with a similar idea for a coffee shop, but mine was catering to. I'm just going to say it this way: to like the yoga mom.
Okay.
Right, where it's going to be, like your coffee shop, and maybe some, well, maybe wine, maybe not, because there's kids involved, right? Half of it's your coffee shop, the other half of it is like the kids' play areas, and
Right.
the name of the shop would be Sip and Slide.
Okay.
So kind of like the play on the slip and slides back in the day,
Right.
but it's Sip and Slide. So
Okay.
mama's gonna drink their coffees or their food drinks. The kids gonna play on the playground equipment or whatever, but the indoor stuff, kind of like the bounce houses and stuff like that, right?
Tyler,
Sort of like McDonald's and their play areas.
Yeah, but if I was doing it, it would be a lot more elevated. It
I would make
be
it a little bit
lot
softer
more
because I would
elevated.
be worried about insurance laws and stuff. Mandy,
Stogies.
Hey, Mandy.
got a question for you.
What?
Okay, it's a coffee question.
Oh,
If you were to create a coffee, what
Yes.
roast would you choose?
Medium.
You have to roast your own beans. What roast do you prefer? And you would be your signature Mandy coffee.
Be medium roast.
Okay.
Boosters.
And it's got to be kind of florally, caramelly, but in your face kick.
Okay. A little flavored medium.
A little bit, not like over the top.
Okay.
I was about to say what you described is actually closer to like on the light roast with that floral hint, especially
Yeah,
with the
no,
cake walk.
So light
I'd
medium.
rather like a medium with that kick of, like a little kick of floral. You know what I mean?
So it's a light medium roast combo.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see that. We were doing a
And-
thing on Jenny's Coffee Shop, by the way, folks. Coffee Zombies and Bookworms. It could be a thing. Who knows? Let's get
Just
Jenny
green.
into her own coffee shop, folks.
I got my coffee.
No, have you ever had coffee with a jalapeno in it?
Okay, I didn't understand a word.
Have you ever had a coffee with a slice of jalapeno, black coffee, a slice of jalapeno in it?
No.
No, I don't like jalapenos.
Oh, man, that's wonderful.
I'm not a fan at all of spicy. It just throws everything off. Hey, Ajax, how you doing? Tim's Wharton? Okay, good choice.
And Timmy, I've been up since 7, but the
Whoa,
guests had
that's early for
issues,
you.
so I had to. I've just got back from helping the guests out getting water back.
Okay.
So now we gotta-
You need
I'm
more
not a fan of
coffee.
spicy. I don't like spicy stuff either at all.
You don't.
Kransky hot
So
dog.
you don't want it hot. You just want just a little tiny bit of heat in there. A little bit.
Okay.
It's really good.
Breakfast.
What is a Kransky hot dog?
It's like a Kransky dog with bacon, barbecue sauce, onions, and cheese.
I think I could eat that like a fat kid on cake. I would be good with that.
It's
I'm
the
good
only
with
way
that.
I'll eat bacon.
Should name it Books and Beans. Actually, that's not a bad name, Timmy. But Jenny actually has a name. We decided on a name: Coffee Zombies and Bookworms. Hey, Evan. I just thought
What's that,
the
Evans?
zombie thing would be so cool. You know, especially the stages of man drinking coffee become human after getting out of bed. And you could have all kinds of different, zombie feature type elements on that one. Especially, or bookworms for that matter, for those people who are into books. So, what would you, Evan, you're the youngest here.
Evan!
By the way, Evan may be the youngest, he may be the tallest one here too. Just to let you know, AT. He's 6'4", and he's like 16 or 17, I'm not sure which. But what kind of
He
coffee
can
do you
reach
drink?
past the
You
pedals.
do? Huh?
He can reach past the pedals.
I still can't hear.
No, keeps breaking up. Just go to the left a little bit, Jason 1. Just,
We call him AT. This is Jason.
No. That's Jason 1,
And that's Jason 2?
and that's
J1,
Jason 2.
J2.
J2, there we go.
So would that be the name of my
Alt
coffee?
JP.
J2?
We call him JP. JP down here. Jason Pest
No,
Hunter.
just call him Jason.
Yeah. Okay. Don't drink coffee, prefer energy drinks. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Most people your age do. So my boy does drink a cup of coffee every once in a while, and he's 16. So Ian doesn't drink a lot of energy drinks, does he?
Shut up.
But, would you go to a Coffee Zombies and Bookworms store? Let me know.
Mhm.
I
Andy,
would.
Yeah.
would you?
If it's got coffee, yeah.
Okay, the first word in the thing is Coffee Zombies and Bookworms. It's a coffee shop and bookstore.
Well, depending on the books. I'm very picky on what books I read.
All books. And they would have a section where new and used books where you could do a book trader type setup. Or you
Oh,
could,
I like that.
So if you bring in a book, you could trade it to get another book. A book for a book. Of
That's
equal
a
value.
good idea.
Even if for those people who are in school, I have an idea about that. I'm not sure I haven't read it about her yet. Find kids with old textbooks.
Yeah. Textbooks
then
are so expensive.
and have a whole section of used textbooks, up-to-date textbooks, mind you, that instead of having to pay hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars for a textbook, they could do a trade to get the textbooks they need for their classes and stuff without having to pay through the nose.
Yeah.
I was a college student but never was able to graduate due to the fact I could not afford the textbooks. It was way out of my price range.
Yeah.
Bookmans. I've heard of Bookmans. I lived there for 6 months. I remember that place.
They started out in Tucson, then they moved to Mesa, Arizona, and then into
I
North
lived in
Phoenix.
Mesa.
Mhm.
That's how I know. Mesa, right just out the edge of Mesa, Arizona.
Mhm.
I think Evan likes the idea about the bookstore book trade thing.
Can you sit in there and have a cup of coffee and read a book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would
I
have
reckon that's a really good
the
idea.
furniture would not be all matched. It'd be like rehabbed furniture. It'd be comfy stuff. Not
Oh, that's cool. I'd definitely, 100%.
all the
If I
lights
could
would
sit
you
there,
would have floor lights, but they would be nothing would match. And you'd have a place you can go either upstairs or downstairs, depending on what kind of building it is. And you would go up. You'd have a game room for either you play Magic the Gathering, you play Dungeons and Dragons, you can whatever game you choose to play, or you could rent it out for different events or something like that.
yeah, but you also want a quiet place where people can sit and read.
That's downstairs. That's upstairs is separate, not together. And there would be a small deli section off to the side where you get yourself a sandwich or something. Because sometimes you want to just have a
Good
nice little
idea.
something to eat.
You,
The
you
nibble.
have your coffee in Danish.
Either Danish or a nice little BLT. Come on, you got to have a BLT every once in a while because it just is.
You want finger foods though, because people
I
aren't
didn't say
going to want
anything
to
about
sit
not
there.
having muffins and cookies.
Yeah,
and
no. What I'm saying is, go for
cheeses.
more like finger foods, because people are going to be holding their books in one hand reading, and they just want to like take a little nibble. That's
Oh, well,
what I do
you
anyway.
still have like things like either energy bars, nutrient bars, though even some fresh vegetables for those people who like to snatch on actual vegetables. Don't
I
ask me
like
why.
carrot and capsicum when I'm reading. So easy.
See, some
That would be
people
in
like to hear-
California only.
Hey, Molly, how you doing?
Hey,
First
I
of
can
all,
pick on California all I want. From it.
I think a BLT could be a finger food, though. You
It
just
could.
kind
Oh
of
yeah,
grab
like a
it like
sandwich,
that, and then you
like a
just
wrap.
put the whole thing in your mouth.
Oh yeah.
No, I
Oh,
make
like
a
you said,
mess
you
when I
could be a
eat
wrap. You
sandwiches.
can get yourself a wrap too.
Yeah, a
BLT
wrap would be
or
better.
something like that.
Yeah, wrap would be better.
It's not. I think I'd still like my wheat bread. I'm sorry. I like my whole wheat toast with my BLT. I like the crunch. Just the way it goes.
Don't give me no wrap unless it's like Mexican influenced and possibly deep fried.
Okay, I will give you an example of something that I will go out of my way for, and that is a Taco John's breakfast burrito with bacon. Yeah, that's the
I've
one
never
with
heard of
potato
Taco
Lay's.
John's.
Huh?
I've never heard of Taco John's.
It's a quasi Mexican place, but it has the 1 pound breakfast burritos that I can't eat more than one because it's just so big and heavy. But they're just
I'm about ready
amazing.
to get Jason really good here. You get you put your bacon on there, you put your lettuce in there and tomatoes, and you roll it up, pin it together, and dip it in cornbread and quick fry it. That sounds good.
Maybe.
That sounds good.
Croissants would be a thing. Croissant sandwiches. What do you think, Mandy?
I reckon I like ham and cheese
Really?
in my croissants.
Yeah, if you have to go duck for cover there for South, go ahead and do it, please.
Just be warned, South. My son is not the problem here. Okay, his name is Ian, but he's not, and his nickname is Hurricane.
Only in his bedroom.
Oh my gosh! We can go have a complete clean house, a clean room, and by the end of the weekend, Hurricane Ian has struck. The thing is, we've been joking about him being his nickname since he was a little kid.
Yeah,
Where are you going, Evan?
But
Evan,
be
Evan,
careful,
Evan,
South,
Evan,
please.
Yes, please be careful,
I'm actually
South.
checking right now.
Make sure you have an emergency radio available, like
And
this
food
one.
and water.
See, you need one of these. Little crank
Oh yeah.
emergency radio. My $4 purchase at a steak sale.
Oh yeah, deep fried
extra
Twinkies.
food, clean water.
Welcome back, J2.
Be well.
All right, Timmy.
Hello.
Hurry back if you
Bye,
can.
Timmy.
Yeah, South Florida is it's raining pretty good.
We only have. Oh, we got to worry about Trav and Mav too. Friends of ours who live down in Florida. I'm not sure if you've seen their channel. At Trav and Mav have this. They go kayaking through all the rivers and streams there, and they pick up trash and clean it up. They pull out trash by the ton, and they recycle what they can. They repurpose and reuse what they can. And they've found some good things, some bad things, some disgusting things, but they do a really good job of helping the environment down there.
Now, is their channel called like Trav and Mav or something else?
Give me a second. I gotta find it here. Trail Trash.
Bomber Steve.
Bomber Steve.
Feral Trash Outdoors
Bomber Steve. Bomber Steve. Bomber Steve.
is the name of the channel. I'm giving you I'll put the link in the chat real quick. Give me a second.
Deep fried Oreos. And for Amanda D, it's not happening to me. Okay.
Okay.
Just get that.
Their
Get
channel
that
is
thought.
in the chat. At.
Get that thought out of your head, Timmy. It's not
Also,
happening.
Florida, make sure you got plenty of water and food there. I hope you got it all in time.
Yeah, and a first aid kit.
And somewhere safe to lay low.
Yeah, I told
It gets really bad.
I told Steve from AC to go ahead and make sure he had plenty of food and water while he was out being fueled for he had.
All right, I subscribe to them.
They're really, really cool people.
Yeah.
By the way,
So-
if you're into tattoos, Trav is a really good tattoo artist.
Evan. Where are you going hiking, Evan? Evan. You didn't answer my question. Evan.
Okay. By the way, Mandy, Iowa is known for at our Iowa State Fair to have pretty much deep fried everything, including deep fried
Oh,
ice
yeah.
cream.
As long as it's not pickles, I don't care.
They do deep fried pickles, but that you don't have to have that. They do
That's good.
And deep fried pizza.
pork chops, deep fried butter, deep fried.
Deep fried pizza.
They did
Yes.
on a stick.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Iowa
Evenly
is famous
won.
for that. Don't get me wrong; it's one of those things. Just
So I want to try deep fried pizza.
yeah, anything you've heard about state fairs, it starts in Iowa first, because we
Okay.
have the butter cow. A complete
No,
cow
one of the
made-
most one of the most richest desserts I've ever had is a deep fried Twinkie. There's a little bit of confectioner sugar and a drizzle of raspberry sauce.
on what?
It's so rich. A deep fried Twinkie.
Ah, they do Twinkies here. I've heard they
that
also
was-
do the ding dongs too.
Yeah, no, they did that like 20 years ago. A restaurant did. It
If-
worked.
yeah, I don't think Mandy knows what a ding dong is in
No, I
reference to the
do.
snack. Hence
I
the
know,
giggle.
I do. JV kindly explained that one to me with me
Okay, they
losing it
look
laughing
like
at the same
hockey
time.
pucks. They look like hockey pucks,
I know. It's
but
just
they
the name.
taste amazing.
It's just the name.
See,
She think of the other meaning of ding dong.
someone's got a dirty mind if you heard you thought something else when you heard the word ding dong.
Come on, Colin,
No,
you should
a
know me
nuthead.
by now. My mind lives in the
Nutcase.
gutter.
If you've not learned this yet, I'm pretty much, when you talk stuff like that, it's like talking to a 13-year-old with me. That's why I've had a look on my
Yeah.
face the whole time. Especially when Mandy started laughing. She started laughing, and
Oh,
it's like,
okay. Just remember, folks,
Oh, yeah.
we got to keep it somewhat clean on the channel. Okay. I know what I forgot to do. I know everybody.
Wait.
You guys may have not realized it, but I forgot to do something when I started my channel. I forgot to hit the monetization button. I gotta
That's awesome, Evan. Are you
I
going to
feel-
film some? You going to put photos up? You going to do lots of fishing? Can you go fishing where you're going? What's the spill, mate? Tell me. Fill me in.
Alrighty.
What's the tea? Oh,
What's the tea?
should we have tea in Coffee Zombies and Bookworms? Yes.
Yes. Because some people don't like coffee and others don't like tea, and some only drink green
I
tea.
want to get
and
that naturally caffeinated tea that what's it called? Give me a second.
Now, ding dong. What is
What's
the
it called?
best video scene you've ever seen? It ding dong.
No, I haven't seen any. Behave yourself, J2.
Video of the video called "I'm Fat."
Are you
guy goes,
talking
"Yo,
about
ding
Weird
dong,
Al?
man. Yo, ding dong." Yeah.
Weird Al. That's a given.
Like
Yeah.
ding dongs and ho hos.
Ho-hos are different.
And the yeah. And the Twinkie wiener sandwich.
I'm
Yupon
so
is
fired.
what I'm trying to remember. This
I'm
is,
so fired.
I think, the shop would have to have Yupon tea. It's got more caffeine than coffee.
Well, I'm sticking with coffee.
Well, thing is, if if the world decides to end, coffee decides to end unless we can get to several places in Southern California, or down to South America, or Hawaii.
World War 22 is going to break out if coffee disappears off the face of this earth. I'm going to go schizo.
Well, I will tell you this: some of the best coffee I've ever had was sent to me is Kona coffee from Hawaii.
Oh, I so can't wait to try that Kona coffee.
I've not gotten it yet, but it's on my list to try.
Make sure you get the real deal, not the blend. You can tell the difference if it's a blend. Because my friend Johnny Harper is from Hawaii, from Kauai, actually. And he sent my wife and I 8-ounce bags of Kona. And oh my God, we inhaled both bags because we just right through it. But Kona coffee is amazing.
Do you remember the brand?
Oh, give me a second.
Lion.
Give me a second. I gotta look it up. I'm looking at images of the bags. Bear with me here because I'm going to only remember the bag, not the name. Does that sound weird?
Nope, not at all.
Got it. Hawaiian Lion 24K Kona 100% Kona coffee.
Hawaiian Lion.
Give me a second. I will share the screen of the picture of the bag. Okay. This right here, folks.
I've already got it pulled up. So you said the 24K?
24K gold roast.
Honestly, for what it is, the price of that's not that bad. I've seen some kind of coffees go for $60+.
Yeah. That is an amazing cup of coffee. No, I'm going to visit that site just because I want to.
Well,
we only had 7-ounce bags. Yeah, 2 7-ounce bags. And the thing is, these are $30 a piece.
Okay, can you drop that link?
Yes, I will drop the link.
Chat, please.
I will do so. Doing it right now.
Because
Done.
I'm going to order some.
That is some of the best coffee I've ever had. Give me a second here. I want to make that link happen right here where you guys can see it. I do. Oh, come on, Reese. Load, come on. Get in there.
That'd be nice if my wife was listening. That'd make a nice birthday present.
Well, the link is in the chat, folks.
Yeah, I'm looking at the link.
I'm good at finding coffee, Mandy. You should know that.
Yeah.
That's their website. It's lioncoffee.com. They have the classic single serve decaf. Okay, whoever decided on making decaf should be slapped. But that's my.
Successfully added to cart. Where's my cart?
I'm checking there. Ooh, look at all that coffee.
Shop line, about line.
Oh, Mandy, they have vanilla macadamia.
Add to cart. Do they?
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's cart.
Oh, they got it in cans too. Cold brew.
Right, now is this American price? Proceed
Let me
to
see.
check out.
Oh, they got Kona, cow, Maui, Kona French roast. Interesting. The things you learn when you start. They even have tours.
Continue. Shipping.
Toasted coconut. Okay. Someone pronounce this one.
Don't know.
Kakaeko.
Darden up. It's just Darden up. It's not Darden up West. It's Darden up. Get it right.
Yeah, this
Me,
right
I
here.
don't speak
Pronounce this
Hawaiian.
one. Ah, page not found. What the heck?
Wow, I have no. Mm-mm.
Echo.
Do you know
Okay,
how
go
much
back.
it's going to cost me in shipping?
Probably more than you think.
$161.50.
Okay, can I make a suggestion? Have it shipped
Oh,
to JV and have him ship it to you. It might be cheaper. Because the shipping costs from Hawaii are horrendous. I've got something I got to ship to Hawaii, and I can't even ship it there because of the costs. But I'm going to have to bite the bullet and spend the money to do it because I'm trying to send Johnny
holy!
a Midwestern cornbread pan.
It's $30 for the coffee,
I know.
and it's $161. $161 for shipping.
Yep.
Holy bat balls!
Yeah. Like I said, it's well worth the coffee, but the thing is, we got to wait till you get to the States to order it.
Hey, Mandy, check Amazon because I'm seeing it on the American Amazon site. You might be able to get it there for the
It's got to be.
Australian site.
It's got to be through the Australian site, or they won't let me do it.
You know what's really
That's what I'm
interesting,
saying.
Mandy?
That's what I'm saying. Check the Australian one and see if they've got it.
I'm sorry, but I love coffee, but I'm not paying that in shipping.
I believe
No.
if I do remember this, I actually might have a Australian Amazon account. You know why I may have an Australian Amazon account? Because I'm weird.
Yeah, no, don't love coffee that much. Sorry.
I do. Holy freaking cow. I also have a Canadian one, too. Is that weird or what?
Nope, that ain't happening.
Was everybody on mute?
I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to log into Australian Amazon. if that's weird or what. I mean, like I've tried a membership to all the Amazon ones. Oh, come on.
America. 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 What America? Where's America?
Excuse me. Why am I not being able to do this? What is going on?
It's not giving me the country America. Australia, Austria, American Samoa, but no America.
Try under USA.
Wow. Oh, okay.
Sometimes they just do things under USA.
USA, USA, USA.
USA, whatever. I can't get in right now, but yeah.
United States. Look at that.
It's there somewhere out there beneath the pale moonlight. Okay.
State.
Be at the bottom of the list.
South
Usually
Dakota.
But I like when they say when you go to America, you got to be careful you don't put the America. What's the word? Samoa. American Samoa. By the way, this is really cool. By the way, when you accidentally go to that site,
You might see something you don't want to see.
no, it's not that. It's just really interesting.
What's the postcode for South Dakota?
You don't know?
No, I don't.
No, if you don't know, we're not going to know.
Jeez, you're in America. You should know.
Oh, yeah, because I know the postcode for every
My area.
city and town and county in every state.
Okay, here's the
5-7.
problem with that, Mandy. We need the postal code for where he's located at. There's not just one postal code.
I found it. Okay. You know, it's going to cost me $221.40 to get it sent to JB.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Weird.
Mandy,
Oh, hang on a minute.
on your way, Mandy, when you land in Hawaii, pick it up there at Hawaii and bring it with you on the airplane.
No, I'm not going to Hawaii.
You going to direct flight?
You got to
Plane has to stop somewhere.
Yeah, no, it's
Plane
stopping.
has to stop somewhere. Layover.
Yeah, there is a layover, but it's not in Hawaii.
Oh, where's it at?
Where is it? I think it's Hong Kong.
No, it's still with the Hong Kong.
Hong Kong is no longer, it's its own country now.
Yeah, I'm going, no, that's going to be a longer flight.
Yeah,
Now
it is.
stopping, that's like, what is it, 16, 18-hour flight?
Oh, hold on.
Wow.
It's a 31-hour flight from Australia
From where you're
to...
at. Yeah.
Okay, I messed up the whole shipping part. It's going to be $34.95 American.
That's not bad.
Oh, okay. What'd you do? Try to ship it overnight?
No, that's just flat $5 flat rate, and to get it to Australia, it's USPS standard.
Okay, because I thought 100 plus, $164 is a lot for shipping.
$161.50. That's to get it to Australia.
Really?
But if I was to send it to JV, it's only flat rate shipping for $5.
Or you could just send JV the cash through like PayPal and have him order it from Amazon. If he's got Amazon Prime, it's only going to cost him $33 for the coffee and free shipping.
Right.
That's a very good idea.
Every now and then I'll have one.
Honey. Honey.
All right, I'm gonna go for intermission. I'll be back soon. I'll
Okay.
have my phone with me, so I'll be able to type and listen to you guys.
No, because it's going to be about the same price anyway, though, for me, Jason. J2.
It's going to be what now?
It's going to be around the same price anyway. Because it's going to, there's a $20 difference. If I was to send JV $30 odd, it'll end up costing me around 60. So I'm not really going to be saving that much with the conversion rate. So I may as well just order it for myself, but have it sent to him.
See, that's the problem was when you were talking about it, I wasn't thinking about the conversion rate. I was thinking you were talking about American. It was just how it translated in my head. When you said dollars,
Yeah.
I was like US dollars.
Yeah, it is. It's US dollars. That's what it says on the site. But if I was to send US dollars the amount of $35 to JV, it's going to be around $50 Australian for me because of the conversion. PayPal. Send. There he is. So if I was to send put $50 Australian over to Jeremiah, JV, it'll be $30.78. There's like $20 difference between us. So 60. Dollars. 35. Oh, wait. So it'll cost me for that coffee plus shipping $54.64 Australian, which is what I kind of paid roughly for the black and gold. No, Colin, what was that coffee I got? Black and
It was black and I can't remember. Black and bold or something like that.
Was that the brand name of it?
Yeah, there's a
Brand name.
local coffee company from here in Iowa.
Oh, that place. Okay.
black and bold.
That's what he said.
I just double checked. It was $34. That was shipping and for the coffee. American. 34 American. So it's 95 cents more expensive for the Kona coffee. Out there, though, how much they want shipping for Australia.
Hey, Cecilia.
Hey, Cecilia.
Is out there. Anyway. Any other expensive coffee someone wants me to try?
Oh, there's a ton of coffee. It just everybody has their preferences.
Yeah, well, we've all figured out that Kona coffee ain't going to happen until I'm over there at least. Hello, Blake.
But see, that's the problem with me is I kind of do and don't have a preference because I literally will drink any roast, any blend, try most brands. A lot of them I do like. I just
Try
kind of go
mud.
through phases on what I might prefer at the moment, but usually that can change within a week or a month.
I do like the medium roasts better than dark roasts.
I am now logged back into Amazon Australia. Finally. Wow, they don't care. They don't have it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that you can't get that's from different countries to get over to Australia. And if you go on the American Amazon site, they'll say that it can't be shipped to Australia.
Because it's a food product.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And no, Blake, I am not trying mud.
No, it's a brand of coffee.
Oh. Mud
Yep.
coffee.
So you talking about a mud water? Is that what they're referring to?
Coffee. Brand. Oh, I need one of them.
Yeah, on Amazon, that same coffee thing is $33.95.
Is that American though or Australian?
That's American.
Yeah.
But I actually have a little app that's attached to my Google. It's called Honey. That helps me find deals or cheaper prices. So I found it at Walmart for $28.66. Sorry about that. I love Irish jigs. Sorry.
I noticed. So do I.
Yep. If Target has it, it's potentially outdated for $25.49. That's pretty good. Let's check see if they still have it for that price. I'm checking their website. Where's the price? Come on. Where's the price? No, $19.99.
At Target? For the Lion?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to check and see if my local Target's got it in stock.
Hold on.
Hi, Bruno.
Hey, Mike. Okay, there's a link. My Honey app works amazing on finding discounts. And thing is, it said 25 on Honey, but when I clicked on this actual Target site, it came up as $20. That is freaking amazing, which means we have to get some when we can. But unfortunately, they don't come in more than 7-ounce bags.
What's wrong with that?
Oh no, they're out of stock. Crap.
Yeah, I was about to say, it looks like they're out of stock everywhere.
Okay, I'm backing up to my Honey site and see Walmart. I'm just checking Walmart to see if it's there. Okay, still showing $26.88. Checking availability. Not available anywhere near me. That sucks. But someone please see if they have it in your area at Walmart.
I don't have a Walmart.
Well, they might. You never know. Walmarts are different.
This page could not be found.
Crap.
Oh, it comes up. It's just because I'm in Australia. We don't have Walmart in Australia.
You have ASDA?
Have a what?
ASDA? ASDA?
No.
That's what it's called in England. In England, is a store, a franchise called ASDA, but it's actually owned by Walmart now.
We got Aldi.
Oh no, they're not going to have it. For definite, they're not going to have it.
Aldi's don't have it. They're not going to be carrying Kona.
No.
I'll just order some when I get out, or before I go there. I'll order it that way. It's there.
Well, we'll make sure to have some in the house when you come visit. That way you can try it in your new big giant mug.
Plans have kind of changed on how this is going to happen. So.
Well, I didn't say when. I said that when it happens.
Yeah.
Okay? I am 100% convinced I'm going to see you in front of me, and I'm going to be handing you a hot cup of coffee.
Oh, it will be. Yeah, it will happen. Just not the first time.
So, Colin, on Walmart, that coffee is only basically available to have shipped to your store.
Has what?
To be shipped to your store. It's not available to pick up. It's not available to go to the store and buy it. Because if you look, so Walmart started doing this thing where they're kind of like Amazon. When you go to purchase it from Amazon, and you can see who it's shipped and sold by, Walmart does that now.
So, I understand that. But the thing is,
yeah,
I would definitely, they do that at my Walmart. So I would love to do that and have it sent to my Walmart before I could pick it up.
Yeah, Walmart does show that option that you can have it shipped to your Walmart, or at least to mine, it will ship it. Now, with that being said, it says it will arrive by Tuesday, October 25th. So that's like a month away.
Or I can have it shipped directly to my house. If you didn't think about that, they do allow shipping directly too. So
I can just get it from Amazon for the same price that Walmart's showing it for.
No, actually, my Walmart's showing a little cheaper.
Gotcha.
Because shipping is 2-day shipping. Ooh, because I'm tight.
Bless you.
And I wouldn't just order one bag. I would order two. And any orders over $35 are ship free. So there you go.
Throw an archery target in there too.
I'm adding that to my list of that's my wish list. That's adding to Colin's list. It's Colin's list, yeah. Coffee.
Again.
Okay. I'm about this much left of a 30-ounce cup of coffee. Okay, what do we got now? Okay, by the way, AT, Bruno is my friend Mike. He's a really good photographer. And he's actually one of the people who helped us move into our new place. Because I don't have a vehicle that has a trailer.
Hey, Bruno.
So I just call him Big Mike. He's a really good guy, though. He doesn't post any videos, though, just pictures. So now, where were we? Okay, we talked about the coffee itself. What about we know how many different ways you got to brew your coffee there, AT. So we're not even going to go there. So, Jason, what do you use to brew your coffee? And Mandy, what do you do?
and set it and forget it. Walk away. I can do something else.
Okay. Mandy?
I have a plunger thing.
Oh, coffee press.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
of them.
Okay, we have multiple coffee presses.
Because
And
normally my coffee is just instant.
we
It's
have
only recently that I started having the plunger ones.
okay. We
Like that, Mandy?
No, it's a glass one.
The French press.
the French press one.
Gotcha.
Those are common around here, actually.
Yeah, we got those too.
So there, we have a French press. We have a pour over method. We have a percolator pots, multiple of those. We have two Keurigs, a regular one and a 2.0. We and when I had it, I had my instant coffee. I just throw that in hot water. That's what the electric tea kettle's for. Oh man, how many other the pour over method? I think I mentioned that one already. Okay, and and when I did have it, I did have coffee singles at one time.
Oh.
All Folgers, by the way.
And the drip
Yep.
bags.
Yep, you mentioned that one before. And he's
I've
got
had this one in my room, making my room smell like coffee.
That actually would be an amazing air freshener.
It is.
Coffee air fresheners that smell like coffee. Yeah.
Oh.
Coffee in a tea bag, and I've got the different roast, light, medium, and dark. They have a extra dark now, but I've not gotten that one yet.
I want to look for hotel coffee.
Colan needs that right there in his life.
Hold on. I'm looking at hotel coffee packets, but give me a second. What is it again?
It was just the medium one.
Give me a second. Let me go do this.
You won't.
I like coffee. I like all coffee. It just sometimes I need, as long as I have plenty of sugar. I just don't like, I don't like espresso. It's just, I tried it once. It was just too thick. You couldn't drink it. You had to sip it. Coffee's not meant to be sipped. It's meant to be
I
drank.
don't sip my espresso. I chug it.
Exactly. You don't, you're supposed to drink it.
Right, but that's what I do to espresso. Like real, true espresso that's extracted at the pressure, I still down it. I drink everything just as fast.
Okay. For those people, I've talked about this before. The one place people forget to look for coffee that you could use for backpacking, emergency things, and stuff like that is hotel rooms. They have the little coffee packets they put in their one-use coffee pot deals, which is a shame, by the way. But the coffee packets are really, really good, and they have some really cool names for them sometimes. I'm not sure if you guys have seen them, used them, or not. They're more than just plain coffee.
So another cool place to check for coffee, especially like instant coffees, is either like in your grocery store or if you have a Hispanic grocery store, Hispanic market, or in your grocery store, go to the Hispanic section. A lot of times they'll have coffees that are more native to those areas there.
Like Guatemala and stuff like that?
They'll have a lot
International
of
markets.
Yep, they'll have a lot of instant ones, a lot of different ones to try as well.
Okay, there are several brands of backpackers coffee that I've wanted to try in the past. There's one it might appeal to Mandy. Give me a second here. Give me a second here. It's coffee and creamer together, or coffee and sugar together.
You talking about Copico?
Huh?
You talking about Copico?
Something like that.
Yeah, Copico Brown.
Yeah, I can't remember. I'm trying to find it. They're like little pods, but they're not pods. The whole thing just you throw it in the hot water, it dissolves, it becomes coffee.
Mm,
Jiva coffee cubes, or
Okay.
Jiva, or Stoke
Java.
Stick.
Oh, it's a more cut off.
yeah,
And here
VA.
comes Bomber Steve. We are. Oh,
There.
Someone say coffee.
Oh yeah, we've been saying coffee all night.
That's cool. I don't have many addictions, but that is one.
so the Australians are covering down below. You know, we've
Hi,
got
Bomber
most,
Steve.
G'day, how's it going?
Good, mate.
That was a nice flight.
How's
discussing-
things
Steve,
over
that
the
was a
west?
nice flight.
It's
Yeah,
warming
pretty
up.
good.
Doing good.
Yeah, that's good. If spring could bloody well make an appearance, that would be really good.
It's trying. It's starting to, but it's been raining a bit on and off.
We just got just short of 2 inches in 2 days,
Oof.
which is like 10% of our normal yearly rainfall.
Isn't there more coming your way, though?
Apparently, yeah, you bastards keep sending it over from the west.
Because we care. We got to share.
Caring is sharing.
Exactly.
Okay, AT, check out this link right here. Jiva coffee is a
Yeah, I already got it up.
coffee
In a minute.
and sugar. It's a sweet coffee without having to add sugar. It comes with little pods or whatever it is. There's the link. It's in the chat. We're discussing all kinds of coffee here, Steve. So, do you have a favorite type of coffee, and how do you take your coffee?
I'm my favorite that I usually have is cappuccino, but it's got to have a good espresso coffee as the base. So Australia has a really strong coffee culture over here. Like, you know, you can go to a service station and they'll have a 2 or 3 head coffee machine with a barista. Cheap
They
crap
give you a
coffee is
barista with
very.
your coffee? Wow. Sorry.
Oh yeah. No, you got to have someone decent to make your coffee. Yeah.
No, they give you a barista with your coffee is what it sounded like.
No. They don't give you one, but there's a coffee barista is a very employs a lot of people around Australia because we love our coffee, but we also hate crap coffee.
Right.
So the American drip filter style coffee, very rarely seen here.
Okay. Well, one of the ones I was talking
It's
about.
the same thing with South Africa too.
It's got creamer and coffee in it, creamer and sugar in it. So if you guys like instant coffee with creamer and sugar, Trader Joe's.
So it looks like those Jiva coffee cubes. They've also got some that are just black.
Right. You can choose. Like I said, check out the Trader Joe's. It's on the list. And there's another. It's a cool idea, especially if you can't carry sugar with you, or don't like putting honey in your coffee, which is, I'm not sure. It just throws it off to me. But I like.
Yeah, I like my coffee black.
Oh, by the way, Steve, this is my coffee cup.
Oh, okay.
Disguise.
30 ounces of coffee when I started. I'm still working on it. I'm down to here.
Sounds like a good caffeine hit, mate.
Would you believe I'll be able to sleep after this, except for having to get up to go pee? That's it.
Over it.
I'm a bit like that too. I can have a coffee at 11:15 at night and be asleep by 11:30.
Yep.
I'd be pinging off the walls if I'd done that.
Yeah, take a bit of training, but if you average 7 or 8 cups of coffee a day, it just doesn't have an effect on you anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
What's your favorite
I'm
method
pretty-
of making coffee, Steve? Is it a pour
Sorry, what was
method? Is it do you brew? How do you make your coffee? Do you do instant? Do you
Okay.
brew, pour over,
Yeah,
press?
most Australians will have some form of instant coffee in their kitchen. There's
Yeah.
some brands that are really good. So Nescafe is probably the most, which is a subsidy of Nestle, and it has some good ones. It has some pretty crap ones too. But I get a what's called a barista range from Nescafe. It's a smooth instant coffee.
It's so good.
And it's not too bad. And most people will just do that in the morning because it's you get up, you put the boiling water in, and you're good to go. We've also got a coffee pod machine that we get pods from Aldi, the supermarket, and it's sort of an espresso style simple pod machine, and it does a really good coffee. There's different ranges in that. But then at people's workplaces, you might have a coffee machine, which will do. We've got one at my work, and it does really nice lattes and cappuccinos and different things. But instant coffee is usually a thing. But if you're out and about and you go to a cafe, then a proper coffee shop and a proper cafe in Australia won't have drip filter coffee, or it'll have a full espresso machine. So it's that could be a group 2 or a group 3. So when we ran a cafe, we had a group 3, which is a 3-head coffee machine with milk frother and everything, and so it's freshly ground coffee beans and then run through the espresso machine. So it's boiling water under pressure, forced through the coffee grounds, and that creates your coffee and your crema, and then froth milk on top.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about Robert Tim's?
Yeah, not too bad on Robert Tim's. I can't stand Moccona. Mocona's shit instant coffee.
Yeah, that's bad.
The jars are nice, but the coffee's crap.
Yeah, 100%.
There's a Colan. There's a range of coffee here called Nescafe Blend 43, which is probably very popular, and it's pretty brutal.
We have
it's pretty
that
average.
kind of coffee here in the States, and it's very bad for backpacking. I can tell you that. It sucks.
Yeah, look, it's okay if you've got nothing else, but it doesn't compare to a real coffee. And then there's International Roast, which is a really fine ground instant coffee. And mate, I would
sneeze and that goes everywhere.
Oh, mate, I would prefer to go outside and just get a bucket of mud and drink that than International Roast. It is shit.
It's like Taster's Choice instant coffee.
It tastes like mud, and mud would taste better than that coffee.
Oh, it's foul.
You're being off
so
the
bad.
AT.
Sorry?
AT is a connoisseur of coffee. I'm going to call it that.
Okay.
He has more coffee in that room where he's at right now than I've had in my house all year.
Yeah. Well,
technically, we haven't been in that house very long, though, Colin.
Exactly.
If the best place to come to experience Australian coffee culture is Melbourne, capital city of my state here. The coffee cafes and everything down there are just amazing. And look, good coffee, it all comes down to the quality of the beans and how they're roasted and how they're prepared. And we've got some really good coffee roasters here in my town, Bendigo. They import top quality beans and roast it themselves, and you can get a good flavour and a good taste out of it.
Okay.
Have you heard of Dog and Gun coffee?
No, I haven't heard of that one.
That is a really, really good coffee, that one.
Hey, Steve, if you get a quick check, look at All Terrain Coffee, and this is just a little selection near his chair.
Yeah,
that's all coffee, and he's not even done. He's got boxes of that stuff all over the room.
And I go through it, it stays fresh. All this stays very fresh. I mean, like the roast date on a lot of these are just in like August and September.
Yep.
And they'll be gone soon.
Yeah. He loves his coffee. He doesn't bleed. He just drains coffee.
Yeah, where some people say, you get hurt and they say rub some dirt on it, and I'm like, rub some coffee on it.
Yep. Be right back, folks. I've got to convince my wife it's bedtime.
Flash the clock
found
forward a little bit and look.
that rifle.
Black rifle.
Black rifle.
That rifle.
No.
It came apart.
It's rifle and gun. Rifle and dog or dog something. Anyway, I found it on Facebook, and I got it from over east. And it is such nice coffee. And you get like instant now. You get grounds and you get drip bags.
I'll buggy you guys. Now, all this talk of coffee, the drive-throughs up here. I'm going to have to get myself a coffee now.
Go for it.
I'll show you a good quality Aussie cappuccino.
Oh, awesome. So of coffee that we drink here is the best bang for the buck. Especially when we go through the possibility here.
Oh. Here we go, in the drive-through, at the service station.
I thought you were going to say petrol station.
Same thing.
You know.
Welcome to Bowser Bean. Can I take your order? Yeah, mate. Can I get a large cappuccino, extra shot, and extra hot, please? Anything else today? Sorry, and 2 sugars for that one, please.
Sunday's
Yeah, thanks.
That's
a lot, thanks, buddy. Drive through to the second. Thanks, mate.
butane stove.
Yeah, that's how an Aussie orders coffee.
Hot dogs, some chili.
Lots of mates, and yeah. Now the worst bit, I've got to pay for it.
Plausible.
Yeah.
Good, thanks, mate.
That's like the difference.
Let me know when you're done back to the bathroom.
The difference between people in California and people in Texas ordering coffee. Here we just go coffee black.
Damn it. Got to get
California,
your
they
stamp for your
want-
free coffee.
There's no such thing as too much coffee.
I'll see if I can. You might be able to see in there.
No, just see the reflection.
Yeah.
Okay,
I see you, Steve.
see me. So yeah, this one's this is just basically a service station. They've got looks like a 2-head coffee machine and the coffee grinder for the beans. We've got one of those at home. They retail between $1,500 and $2,000 just for the coffee grinder.
Jeez.
And the coffee machine itself, looking at that one, it's probably between $8,000 and $10,000 for that one. And yeah, and this is just a regular service station.
Oh, Steve, I just got a quick question for you.
Yeah.
My wife is considering, mind you, she would like to open up a coffee shop. We have a name for it. We want to call it Coffee Zombies and Bookworms. It's a coffee/bookstore. Would you go to one named that?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Two of my favorite things in the whole world: coffee and bookstores.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yep.
Okay, that's a good idea. We got someone who can. Mac, get out of there. We put a rug down on our hardwood floors yesterday, and our cats love digging underneath it.
That's okay, Raven. I like my tea as well.
Okay.
How is
we
the
will
other
have
cat
tea too,
going?
Cecilia. Huh?
How's your other cat going?
Well, you want to see?
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'm turning my computer right now. You can see.
Oh,
There
it's on
she
the
is.
couch.
She's right
Oh,
there.
she's on the couch.
She's on Jenny's chair.
Has she
She's
settled
a big,
down?
fluffy fluffernutter. She looks a lot like Mac, but she's heavier and longer fur.
Has she settled in though?
She's getting there. She actually will climb in bed with us, and she will climb on my lap from time to time. Just hang out.
Oh,
She does not like normal cat treats. She loves tuna flavored, but not catnip flavored treats. But she loves real catnip. We got a thing of catnip. She
Oh.
loves
Which doesn't.
real catnip. So she's pretty cool. She's getting really good. settled in. The cats are actually being
Thanks,
able to
mate.
sit on Jenny and everything. Go ahead.
Well, I'm glad.
Okay, what's the sign of a good coffee shop?
You
You get a free
can
bicky
get
with
some
your
other
coffee. You got to get a free bicky with your coffee.
Okay, what is that?
Biscuit is a
Vicky.
cookie.
I don't know what that is.
It's a cookie.
It's a
A
cookie.
biscuit.
Oh, biscuit.
It's not a cookie.
In Iowa,
It's a biscuit.
Okay, biscuit.
In Iowa, that's a
Is it?
cookie.
Bloody cookie. There's no that cookie's nothing. It's a biscuit. It's a bicky.
Exactly.
A biscuit to me in the
Exactly.
United States.
Let's get worldwide terminology correct. This is a biscuit.
It's a
That one
biscuit.
we can continue arguing about.
Let's call this biscuit.
Sorry?
Or was that Jason?
Oh, we'll call it a sweet biscuit.
Sweet biscuit. It's just a biscuit.
Yeah. We call them biscuits. We don't use the word cookie. So, and you can get dry biscuits as well, which aren't sweet that you put cheese and meat on. But yeah, that's a whole other story. But yeah, that is a biscuit. And there is the cappuccino.
Yeah, if
So,
you
Yeah,
had
with
ever-
all train and myself, gravy goes on biscuits.
Yeah, that's
There
one
we
thing I
go.
have to get
Right.
used to saying when I'm over there. I'm going to ask for a biscuit. I'm going to get biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, got it.
No,
Yeah.
I wanted a biscuit.
Yeah, where I'm at, you ask for a biscuit, you're going to get a big old fluffy, more like a bread
Buttermilk.
breakfast
Yeah,
biscuit.
you're going to get a scone.
Exactly. Thank you, Steve. Thank you.
So if it's round and big and fluffy, it's a scone. It's not a biscuit. Come on.
Exactly.
No, it's not. No.
No, not a spoon.
It's not a
So
scone.
my wife was from England, and the first time she came over here for breakfast, we were, I was going to take her to meet my parents, and we were driving. I was like, well, let's get some breakfast. And I was like, you want to get like a sausage or chicken biscuit? And she didn't know that like our biscuits are different than their biscuits. So
Yep.
she's thinking like a sausage biscuit, right? She's just like looking at me like, what's your problem? And I was like, would you have like sausage or chicken or? And she was like, chicken. And we stopped somewhere and got chicken biscuits. And
Yep.
then when it came out, she was like, okay, this is not what I thought it was. And then I had that, oh yeah, biscuit to you is what we call a cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here, I've got another one for you. I had 3 weeks over in America on a tour with a school, and one of the teachers I was over there with, we went out for tea, and she ordered a hamburger, and she asked for chips. And we were all totally surprised when out came the hamburger and crisps,
Yeah.
because we don't call them crisps over here.
Crisp. Yeah.
If it's
Crisp.
if it's a hot deep fried potato, it's a chip. So
Yep.
we learned very quickly from then on to ask for burger and fries as our American English started to develop.
Yeah.
So
I remember.
whereabouts in the States were you at?
Sorry,
Whereabouts in the States were you at when you went?
we visited. Where'd we go? Boise, Idaho. We spent
Okay.
some time
Oh,
there
wow.
with the
Yeah.
Digital Academy. I loved Boise. Boise was just a beautiful city. I don't really have much interest in moving to America, but if I had to, I'd go to Boise. I just loved it up there. And that's not a criticism of America. That's just I'm happy being here in Australia. We had some time in Phoenix, Arizona.
Good place.
and-
Lived there for 6
and
months.
that was an amazing place. Got to go to the home ground for the Cardinals and played touch football out on the middle of it, which was great. Didn't get to go to the NFL game, but walked around and experienced the tailgate party, and that was probably the highlight of my trip. I just love that tailgate party.
Oh, tailgate parties are usually better than the football games.
Yeah. No, it was absolutely amazing. And we finished
Who
off
else is
at
there?
we went to LA, and I wasn't a big fan of LA, but we were visiting an area. Now I want to say Redwood. Is that Redwood? It was an area. Sorry, it was a suburb of LA. It was sort of out on the
Redlands.
Yeah, and it was a pretty interesting place to visit. We were visiting a school that did a lot of work with underprivileged kids and kids that struggled with finances and things, and helping with their learning and that. And it was a great place to visit, but it was pretty eye opening for an Aussie, I can tell you. From an Aussie from the sticks, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love the whole. I love the whole NFL experience, and talking to people out on the tailgate party. Ended up having some hot dogs with people, and it was great. But speaking of NFL, how good are those Dolphins going?
I wouldn't know. I'm not a football fan.
Not a football fan either, but I know where the Dolphins are.
Long-suffering Dolphin fan here, and I've finally got something to crow about after 20-odd years.
Well, they're going to be flooded out by the hurricane that's going through right now.
Yeah, shit, that's a big one coming in, isn't it?
Which is really funny.
Yeah, it is. It is big. It's big.
Steve, guess what my son's name is?
Oh, Ian?
Yeah, just like the hurricane.
Ah.
And his nickname growing up was Hurricane Ian.
Well, the most famous one we had here was Cyclone Tracy, which was 1972. Hit Darwin, which is the capital of Northern Territory, and made a hell of a mess of it. But, I had a boss whose name was Tracy, and she was a psychotic wind blowing bitch too.
Wow. No, the eye of the hurricane is 45 miles across.
Oh wow.
No.
Yeah. Wow. Jeez. Yeah.
That's going to be a good one. I hope everyone's battened down and ready.
Well,
I would say it's pretty close to about 60 kilometers across.
Okay, folks, if you can, please pray for Trail Trash Outdoors, Blake, South Florida, and anybody else we know who's from Florida. Mike, pray for those guys because
I know
they're
Steve Chalet.
Yeah,
I know Steve Chalet. He's there too.
Area, please, best wishes, best thoughts, whatever you can, because they're going to need it.
Yeah.
Have they predicted where it's going to travel after it makes landfall? Like, is it heading up the coast towards Georgia or heading over to the east?
I don't
it's
know.
On the west side of the Florida, it's going to be hitting Tampa. Right. Where one of the guys I know, Steve.
Isn't that where the football team is?
No, that's in Miami.
Oh.
Which is
you've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, the Buccaneers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about
Tom Brady's. Yeah, well, with Tom Brady there, I try and forget about him too, but I can't help it.
At least you know his name. I don't even know who it is.
Oh, Tom Brady was with the Patriots, and like that is the most hated team. Like, I just absolutely detest the Patriots. And when Brady was there, I couldn't stand him. But now he's gone over to the Buccaneers, and I've heard him speak a couple of times. I've softened on him.
Did we lose him?
Yeah, we lost him.
Is he changing
dead spot?
Yeah, changing cell towers.
Yeah, changing towers.
That's
another thing. That's another thing too. They're not called cell towers. They're called mobile towers.
I don't know if...
here in the States, it's cell towers.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you got to learn how to talk proper.
I do.
Look at the size of that.
Here. Let me put that up there for you, Jason.
Look at the size of that eye on there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the other issue with them too is once they make landfalls, then they turn into a rain depression. So, wherever they go after that, you've got the potential
Yeah.
for flooding and damage further on. So, there's a lot of YouTube channels up the coast in South and North Carolina as well that might be in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, it's moving about 10 miles an hour. So less than that, just to get in and get out.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nah,
folks.
not good.
Just to remind you, I'm going to be on for 14 more minutes, then I'm done for the night.
Yeah.
But we have been talking about a little bit of everything tonight, especially coffee.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm still drinking mine.
Oh, I've got mine too. I started the night with
I
one
just
cup of
finished up
coffee.
mine.
It said 1 cup a day. I think that's enough.
I wish
That's
you guys could actually get a taste
bustle a
of this.
day.
Oh, give me a second.
Yeah. I'm off tomorrow, so my live is tomorrow night. Pool's off tomorrow night. I might do it from outside.
I had a new
Oh.
experience this morning too. I went out to check the rain gauge and it was overflowing. That was from the last 2 days.
Well, it's 65 degrees here now.
Mm.
Jason, what time is your live tomorrow?
Say again?
What time is your live?
Same time, 8. I might go a little bit earlier. I don't know.
You said 8?
Usually it's 8 p.m. Central.
Yeah, because he and I are in the same time zone.
Yeah, so it'll be another time.
I'll have to see. My
And,
wife's off in time with her.
And
But
7. I think
I'll
it's
try to
7
jump on.
a.m. for Mandy.
It's
Mandy?
about 7, 8. Yeah, about 7 or so.
Yeah. And it's even 2 hours earlier.
Oh, come on,
Yeah, that storm is going to be moving kind of slow. Let me take a look at tomorrow evening temperatures. Let's see. No, let's see. No, I probably will not. Well, it's supposed to die. It's supposed to be 71 degrees. The wind will be down just around about 6 o'clock, so 7, 8. Yeah, I might be able to do a small hit. Who knows? Maybe I'll make some popcorn. My wife can eat that.
Popcorn.
Well, yeah, I for some reason I like doing Jiffy Pop on an open fire.
Jiffy Pop. Something about, I'm not sure if you guys have that down there, but we have Jiffy Pop here.
I've never seen it.
It's basically it
I'm gonna
looks
have
like
to
a
do it.
pie pan, a tin
Oh.
pie pan with tin foil cover, but it has popcorn in it. You put it on a heat source, and it pops up, and it kind of domes out as it pops.
No.
And then you rip it open,
No, we haven't got that. You got the bag. You put the bag in the microwave, and then you press the timer and watch it, and then you open the bag. And it's like,
This is before microwaves.
get the bug. It's over here.
Because you can always get that multicolored sort of candy popcorn in the bag at the supermarket.
Oh yeah, yep. And the caramel. Don't forget the caramel.
It's like eating coloured cardboard.
That's what Jiffy popcorn looks like normally.
No.
This part here comes off, then it's all tin foil underneath. When you cook it, heat it up. Doesn't matter what heat source you use. When it pops up, it domes up, expands, and then you just rip it open.
Okay, I'm back.
You got a whole bunch of different.
Hey,
We're trying to explain Jiffy Pop popcorn there, Jason.
Yeah. Right here. It's the Jiffy Pop popcorn. And what you normally do is you put it over a fire, or it doesn't go well with an electric stove. Okay, so basically you just put that on there. You got to pull the top off it here. There's a foil here. There's got a little hole in the center. That's so the steam can escape. And then here's the whole. It'll be like huge. It'll puff up about yay big and about yay tall.
Yeah, like I said, it just domes out like about that
And you
big.
just get it over the fire and you just shake it. You just shake it because
Keep
there's
on
oil in the
constantly
bottom.
moving it.
Just move it
This
back
is
and forth. You
this
just
is
kind
the
of keep shaking
instant
it.
popcorn before microwaves. This is what we had growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Jiffy popcorn, and I don't care. That's what Bruno said.
Yep. Yeah. Get the little fire pit barbecue we're going. So I should have. I'm going tomorrow night if it's cool enough, and the wind's not blowing. Yeah, the wind was blowing yesterday. It was blowing today. I'm hoping it's not blowing tomorrow. They can have that barbecue we're going, and I just might throw something on the barbecue to eat.
Sounds good to me. Save one
Sounds
for
good to
me.
me too.
Who knows? I just might make a. It's cool enough. What do you call it? The monkey bread. That'd be a good night to do that. I'll just get it all prepped and so I can do it all at one time, get it going, and cook it during the live. I should just maybe prep it while I'm out there. Who knows?
Ah, that was my finger.
Don't do that. It hurts.
You lose a finger with that dog.
Told you.
Stir mum's dog up.
Well, Steve, how much further do you got to go?
Probably about a mile from home.
Ah, okay.
Just about to hit the.
Hey, how was that the? Where were you in the video? I don't know if
Sorry?
anybody else here saw the video. It's the video that you guys put out about the kangaroos going through the yard.
Oh, the ones that came with the kangaroos coming through. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were working on some garden beds, and Julianne just heard this sound, and there was a mob of kangaroos down the back of the paddock, and something must have spooked them. There's a couple of dogs running around. I think they might have spooked them, and they came straight through our filming area at a hell of a rate of knots. So scared the crap out of Julianne. I was moving the car at the time, so I was kind of safe. But kangaroos can get up to about 70 k's an hour in a burst, which is 40 mile an hour. But that's their top speed. But and these guys were hiking it. They were scared of something. But it was an amazing bit of footage we captured.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
They're not a threat unless they're cornered and scared, or if they basically run into you. That's the only other time they can be a bit of a problem.
Yeah, but they kind of just knock you to the ground and keep going.
Yeah. Yeah. As long as they don't knock you too hard. So nice little herd of local sheepies having a bit of a sit down. This is just down the road from my property.
Ooh,
So
lamb
do you
chops.
call them
Yummy.
sheepies or do you call them woolies?
Sheep. An old Australian word for them is jumbuck.
Jumbo? Okay.
So there's a very famous Australian song called Waltzing Matilda, and he
that
grabs a
song.
jolly jumbuck and throws it in his tucker bag, which is old language for I'm going to grab that sheep and throw it in my bag so I can steal it. Quite Australian, really, when you think about it.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, you're pretty comfortable there, weren't you? But she's pretty green and wet round here at the moment.
Yeah, we're starting to dry out. Over our way.
We've been dry here for quite a while.
You can see the water on the side of the road,
yeah.
and even look little depressions in the. It's just shockers.
Yeah, it's been pretty dry this year for us. It's hard that some of these Texas here where I'm at usually gets about 52 inches of rain a
I can
year.
do this I'm on a back road, so there won't be any cops around. I don't normally hold my phone when I'm driving. This property up here I'm just passing. This recently sold $850,000.
Nice.
Wow.
Australian, right?
That house on
Yeah.
about 20 acres.
Wow. That's a lot of money.
You can see the yellow flowers. That's a lot of cape weed or daisies. So we get a lot of that around here.
Oh, the bees will love
absolutely
those.
love it.
Yeah.
That's
with
about
the
$500,000
dandelions?
or so,
Yeah.
Jason.
Like the dandelions here, and that's usually our first flowers to bloom, and that's actually the first food for the bees. That's why I don't mind having dandelions anymore.
I like all flowers. They make me sneeze at times.
I've lost my audio link to the phone on my car, so I can't hear you guys.
That's a lot of water.
Now, Steve, do you have bees?
Let me see if I can.
Yeah, that's a lot of water. Wow. Any fish there?
Get yabbies.
Does that come through again now?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear
a
Steve.
link, so I can only hear it through my phone. In the neck. If I can.
You're probably pushing the volume down button.
Oh. He gone.
Lost him.
He'll be back.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Got 2 minutes. 2 more minutes. And he's back.
Yep, 2 more. Yep.
There we go. Sorry, guys. My phone rang before, and every time the phone rings, it loses the Bluetooth connection to the phone. So that there is a dam that is normally about 100 feet across and a long way from the road. And that just shows you how much water we've had.
And then full of yabbies.
Oh, yeah. And that's not even a dam there. That's just a ditch on the side of the road. You can see might be able to see
see any fish?
Look at the fence. The fence is sort of in the water.
See any fish?
There might be fish in there. I know there's definitely a couple of turtles because I released them in there. A couple of rescues that I picked up. So I know there's at least a few turtles in there. Definitely yabbies, which I think you guys call crawfish. Good eating.
Crawdads, yeah.
Yeah. But that dam is probably 4 times bigger than what it normally is. I've never seen that much water in there.
Wow.
Okay, folks, 1 minute.
And just heading up, here's my property up here on the right.
Okay, folks, we're going to start wrapping it up. We got 1 minute left.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Catch you later, Colan. See you later, T2.
Be well, Mandy. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, Steve.
No worries, guys. Catch you on the next one.
Yep.
Bye.
See ya.
Green.
Have a good one.
Okay, I'm going to be ending it now. So, guys, stay up here with me here. Ending it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.